Welcome to today's video. We are going to do a series challenge, check-in, update, tracking that was inspired by books like Whoa. I loved this because you don't realize how many of the books in your TBR are on that, stories that you love, following them, etc., etc. I went ahead, I had recently watched her video and liked her format, so I'm going to start with that as I'm kind of figuring out how I want to track it. We are going to make our starting point the end of March of 2024. I have, full disclosure, started a couple of things that are on these goals, and so we'll get that update. I'll probably do an update quarterly, not monthly, just because I don't think I'm going to be touching enough of a series to really have valuable updates. So the starting point, end of March 2024, a total series of 176. Of all the series that I've had, I have already decided to DNF 22 of them. I have 105 that I have not started, touched, anything like that. I have 33 that are in progress and 16 that are either completely complete, I don't see any more coming out, or I'm up to where they're released. So I've read all the books that are currently released, even though there's more coming out. So if we go over the total percentages of books that I've read 9% of the series that I want, but once you remove the DNF, it bumps it up to a full whopping 10%. I thought this was interesting. The number of books in all those series includes the DNFs, although I only put up the number of books up to what I read. There's 619 total books inside of this series challenge. The number that I've read is 146 of those 619, which leaves 473 left to read. Now, to start with a goal, and the starting goal is I want to get to in progress. Instead of having 33, I want to bring that down to 25 or below. I want to kind of keep in progress no more than 25. I think that's going to be a little hard, but maybe once I start, I don't know. I think it could be a challenge. And then complete up to date, I want to get that to 25 or above, which is another 9 series, which would change my total to percent of currently read to 14%, or if you take out the DNFs, 16%. I think those are very steep goals, but I also know that my reading this year has included a lot of those things. Like prior to this is already figured out. I made sure I reread the entire Wayward Children series up to the last one. So I think that there's a chance, and looking at these, there's some that's like I have one more book to read or something like that. So I think it can be done. Some of the ones I want to start focusing on, again, that Jessica Niemi series by Moxie. This one just came out in February, and so as soon as it came out, I went and picked it up and I want to read it because it's one of my favorite series, and then that'll make sure that's updated. I have the audio for there's a Constant series by Matthew Fitzsimmons that I really like the first one, and so I already had the audio and that, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that one read. Another one is Spoiler Alert. I really like those. I kind of want to read some more romance. I've been, reading a lot of sci-fi and mystery thriller recently, so I think that'll be a fun series to catch up on. And then somebody from work really encouraged me to read the Housemaid series, which I have on my TBR, and since somebody's encouraging me, I have it in both Kindle and the audiobook. It'll be a really great one to come out. Plus, the third in the series comes out in a few months, and so then I can get that and just be updated with that. So I think those are, honestly, the reason I'm choosing these 4 is it's going to be really easy to kind of knock down, get updated, and get to that. So I'm kind of setting myself up. So those are kind of the 4 that I'm going to focus on first. And then once I do that, I will decide in the next update any of those others. So this is just a really brief introduction to the series challenge inspired by books like Whoa. Now, in the next updates, I will kind of give book reviews of the series that I've read, what I've updated. It'll be a little bit longer and a little bit more informative, and I think a little bit funner, but we're setting a starting point, and I'm really excited to try this. And let me know what series you're reading. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!